Florida State University, Osceola summer band camp, Florida State, Osceola
So
band
if
camp.
you are able, if you can scoot as close to the middle of your row as you can, so that we can try and get some more viewers into this audience. We love to have house, that's awesome. But if you are able to scoot over, we can open up some seats.
This is the
for
audience
the
we're
others
looking
who are
at.
entering. That would be great. I see lots of seats upstairs, for created, and looks like there's supposed to see down here in the front. We did open up a few extra rows over here, in the front of the house over here. And as soon as we get everyone inside, let's see what we have. We go to lots of seats over here in the front. Please feel free to come on in. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Thanks.
Do it then. Like dying. Yeah, you can't really see much. I'll bring your ID on stage. Tap here. Like tap here. Actually there.
You are way too concerned about your spit.
I
You just got to figure it out. Like I've seen you
I was
stop.
just empty.
I've seen you stop for minutes. Like right now is a great time to empty your spit. That was fine. But like I've seen you stop for like half of a song in the middle of the song for spit. Like don't do that.
Only the shitty songs, and it's the only time I stop is when I can tell it's like actually messing up my tone.
But you've done it multiple times every day. Is it that bad?
I salivate a lot.
You know that like every other sax, like the spit just goes straight to your keys, right? Like it's all right.
And
they don't
the
have spit
big
now.
part is I just don't like spit going on my legs, which is the big part of me doing it.
You can empty it out. Like, just...
I empty my spit valve on my legs sometimes because I don't want to mess up the floor.
Yeah, but you might as well go to the floor.
That's fucking disgusting.
That is...
Well, I'd rather have humidity.
That is nasty, bro.
My name is Steve Kelly. I'm the director of the Summer Music Dance here at June. For the last 84 years, we have been doing Summer Music Dance for kids around the world. This is a great opportunity. This is the second week of our 2-night band camp. It has been a phenomenal week. It has been so much talent among all these teachers here. Mom, Dad, I know your child is also one of the roles as great musicians, and we don't have underestimate. I appreciate your support of the musical opportunities that you have given to them. Just want to take a second. You should turn off your cell phones before the performances begin. They work really hard to make something to distract you from pain. We also have, well, this today, you can't do a performance like this without support from people higher up in the community. We have one of our associate deans for community engagement, Dr. Greg Jones. Dr. Jones, would you please stand? We also have support from your colleagues, and here at the shoot, our main staff, second to none. We have over here the director of dance, Dr. Patrick Dunn. Dr. Dunn, would you please go ahead? We can't do this camp without good leadership, good organization, and the person most responsible for all that for our community is Mr. Lee Commander, Mr. Commander. Also, the staff, another staff, all over, if you're a staff member of this game, would you please stand up, please? Also, when you get to the dorm, or you say our day counselors, we normally move it every year. Those counselors are phenomenal people, and they are responsible for the success of all of the camps. They're also responsible for food parts and safety of these camps. Parents, our second, third, and sixth, fourth, in here. They are now finishing their third week in the dorm with teenagers. And that's a life experience. When you go back to the dorm, or you see some of our day staff around, please thank them for everything they have done just phenomenal work. As I said, teachers, thank you teachers for what you do. Parents, thank you for supporting your jobs, teacher education, music education, and just know that next year, we won't everybody come back. Thank you for the program, it's been on the calendar. When you return home today, I want to say to enjoy your performance. This is his first. Keith Griffiths is just a phenomenal conductor. He is nationally recognized, award-winning. He is the president-elect of the Florida School Music Association. We are so proud that he is going to be a doctoral student in music education at the junior year with an assistant conductor. Would you please welcome Mr. Keith Griffiths and the Osceola Band.
Nope. Halfway there. Last piece.
Check, check. I think Dr. Kelly came to my program. I promise I won't talk that long. Just a little bit. First of all, I got to take just a second to thank these incredible musicians. Not that they were Chamber Wilson and others, we had just last truly just a snapshot of the amazing weekend we've had together here at Osceola Music Camp, and it's just really been terrific. None of this would have been possible without a couple of folks that have been so helpful in this. I don't know if Mr. Kyle Crowell is here or not, he's been a brass coach, and I love to thank him so much for his work for the brass team, Mr. Jackson Wallace has been just outstanding. And lastly, coordination of this awesome and large ensemble comes with lots and lots of organization details. Starting here, phenomenal as our rehearsal systems. We could scare thank you so much. There is really, truly nothing like FSU summer music camps, and the students that attended the first time this week are getting to experience that. There's nothing else quite like it. I think there's a lot of things that make this camp so special about any other camp. I may be a little bit biased, but we come here to the most beautiful campus in America. I think it's we need to work with just an incredible world-class faculty. Staff week, and your students do master classes and rehearsals and all sorts of things that that opportunity. But I think the thing that makes this camp so special year in, year out is your students. The students that come to MSU summer music camps and that we have on campus here are smart, dedicated, they work hard, they're creative. We just met each other for the first time 5 days ago. You see what we were capable of. These students are awesome. They have some rock to be able to do that. They don't want to write the notes. One more time on the camera. Future, we will be outside and again working really, really hard. So thank you so much. This last piece is probably a little less like Bach and Beethoven and maybe a little bit more like Metallica and heavy metal. So we hope you enjoy it. This is Foundry on John Mack.
This part. That's Osceola Band concert. Goodbye, y'all.